day in this house. From the gun, running back gets to give. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. From the gun, the ground game. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
Well, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
First down for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll go to the ground. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Quick release by the QB. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Ball in the air, intercepted! Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Motion from the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
He's got it down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the fourth down, decision time.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Wildcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to the well. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
The Tigers, dating to the days of Shug Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the plains.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Quick pass on the fly motion. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that.
Touchdown, Tiger! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of hands.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass hits, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They keep attacking through the air. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Wildcats will try to pick it up on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Runs through a tackle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Snags it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Auburn! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're going to run it to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be hot for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They're bringing heat. Gets it out quickly.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him and try to create some space out wide, double the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I can get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Off play action on first down. Looking for the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After the short completion, it's now second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Pulls it in.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll ride his man on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now on second down. Here's the handoff. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Inside a minute to go here in the third. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. It's caught. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this third and short. Wide out in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And the Tigers brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Whips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
motion, trying to get the defense to show his hand. The give to the big fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback. He makes a sure tackle. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quickly complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And it's on the ground. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way.
It's wide. So fast nowadays. There's such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a man. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it! Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down, and it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Excellent field position here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Fast motion from the offense. On the move. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect